Good evening, everyone. Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Tuesday, the 12th of September, 2023. Good day today. Flipping it on its head from yesterday, where yesterday was action day. Today was very much chill RPG day. Good progress in the stuff that I played, and I'm happy that we got as far as we did. Didn't finish Chrono Trigger today. We'll talk a little bit about that. The good news is we are now set to finish it this weekend, which I absolutely will do. So let's talk about how today went, shall we? We started off today with a fun level 1 podcast covering various topics. Recapping my night before in Street Fighter and, the progress that I made beating Armored Core 6 earlier than I thought I would, and my overall thoughts on that game. Also news. Tons of news that happened today, including all kinds of, updates and stories about anniversary. Today was the anniversary of Steam, if you didn't know. Today was National Video Game Day in the United States. Various things to talk about. So I don't want to really spoil all the topics. Give the podcast a look. Good stuff covered. Entertaining show. Good discussion afterward. Enjoyable. Hope you like it. Then, we continued on with Starfield. And today being a major daytime stream, I was hoping that the people who showed up for Starfield would be more engaged. The good news is, in general, they were. When I played the game on Sunday night, people were very disengaged, not really paying attention, talking about sports and other things, and I'm like, guys, why are you here? If you're not here for Starfield, why are you here? You know I'm not here to talk about sports, right? Like, this is kind of ridiculous. So, anyway, I basically had a 3-hour stream covering many different things, including activities in the town of Neon, many side quests there. I even cleaned up the streets of gangs and stuff like that. Continued on with the Freestar Collective faction quest line. Got pretty far in that and actually leveled up some key abilities like lockpicking. I now have the ability to do master locks, which is excellent, and various other things. Overall, pretty good progress, I would say. Pretty solid. Lots of story development, but also lots of fighting. There actually was a good amount of combat on today's stream. A lot of people last time around had complained that when I arrived at Neon, all I was doing was talking with people. Well, there was tons of combat to be had today. So I would argue it was a pretty good mix of combat and mission development and all of that, and it was a pretty good time. So overall, great stream of Starfield. Late stream tonight was Chrono Trigger. Now, as I had told you guys, this is endgame content we were doing, and I might have been able to beat it tonight or not, depending on how long it took to finish this Lost Sanctum expansion content. For those who don't know, Chrono Trigger originally was a Super Nintendo or Super Famicom game, but then it was ported to the Nintendo DS in the 2000s, and when it was, they added in some additional content. The major additional content was a side dungeon, well, not really side dungeon, but a side location called the Lost Sanctum that was either in prehistoric times or Middle Ages. It's interesting content with some story and some combat and some really good items. The problem is the way they've laid it out, it's very tedious. You have to go to the past, do something, then to the Middle Ages, do something, go back to the past, back to the Middle Ages, back to the past, back to the Middle Ages, and as you're doing this, you have to consistently run through different dungeons and fight the same enemies over and over. They're unavoidable. I beat it tonight, but it took the entirety of this stream, and we actually took the entirety of last stream, so that was 4 hours to beat Lost Sanctum. Was it really an entertaining story? Not really. It was pretty much just meh. It was alright, but it wasn't great. And, I mean, out of it, you get tons of leveling. Actually, every character now has gotten their best abilities, and we unlocked all of the triple techs. So I have all triple tech abilities, everything done, and ready to go for the finale of the game. And we got some really good items. Like, that actually gives you a ton of really good, unique gear and stuff for the finale. So, I really enjoyed the stream. It went well, but I do regret the fact that I was maybe thinking we could beat the game tonight, but because this Lost Sanctum was so long, we didn't get there yet, all right? What I can tell you is this. When we play this again during the weekend, which I'll talk about in a sec, we will beat it, because I know all we have left is the Black Omen final dungeon, and then it leads into the end game final boss, which takes a while, and then the ending. There's definitely, in a night stream, we're definitely going to beat this. It's not 2 hours of content, okay? So we will wrap up Chrono Trigger this weekend, all right? Overall, today, support was great in every way. Like, we had memberships, we had super chats, we had tips. No complaints whatsoever. Thank you all so very much for that support. I really appreciate it. Tomorrow, Wednesday, is my final consecutive streaming day of the week. And it's going to be fun because we're doing a mix. It's going to be Starfield on the first stream and Street Fighter on the late stream. So half RPG, half action. Goals for tomorrow? Well, I'm actually hoping that maybe I can finish the Freestar Collective faction. I don't know if I can because I don't know how long it is, but we've put a good amount of hours into it, and I am hoping that maybe we can wrap it up. I've heard that when you beat factions in this game, the actual big rewards you get at the end of the factions are significantly good. So I'm hoping that we get a significantly good reward for beating Freestar Collective and then go on from there. Maybe we'll go back to the Constellation missions for a while. Then maybe we'll do another faction. Because remember, we still have the UC or Vanguard, right? And then we also have a new one that we ran into in Neon that we haven't even begun yet. And of course, other various side quests as well. So we have many different things that we can actually do when we get to them. So we'll see what happens, all right? But I'm hoping that maybe we can beat Freestar Collective tomorrow. Then on the late stream, it's Street Fighter 6, and it'll be more ranked gameplay with Lily. Yes, I know I played with Lily all week long, but we're doing good. I mean, I actually thought I had done worse than I did last night with her. But still, it's rough going with her. It's going to be some of the hardest gameplay I can possibly do with her, simply because I know for a fact that we're in a situation where I'm an underpowered character. I'm one of the worst in the game. Trying to face top tiers who are just doing online mashed patterns, it's very difficult to get around that stuff unless you can guess or predict properly. So it's going to be hard going. I know it is. But I'm going to do my best, and hopefully we can get her up ranks tomorrow, and we have a good night's stream, okay? Now, I won't be here Thursday. Friday's the premiere of Mortal Kombat 1. I'll be playing that all day long, and it's either going to be the story all day, both streams, or we'll split it and we'll do story and then this new invasion mode on the late stream. Now, Saturday, I'll do more Mortal Kombat during the day, more story, and then Saturday night, I will do a late stream to finish Chrono Trigger. That should be the end of this awesome playthrough. Thank you to everyone who's tuned in all along. I really appreciate that. I loved playing this retro game from my past with you and having a meaningful playthrough of interaction and fun, as opposed to that first playthrough 10 years ago where it was just me just playing it kind of by myself. I really enjoyed this one way more, and I hope that you've enjoyed it too. So, wrapping up Saturday night, and then the week will be a balance between Mortal Kombat 1 and some Starfield. Remember, later on next week is also Lies of P. So, we got a lot of new stuff going on starting next week. And that's really all I got to say. It was a great streaming day. I enjoyed it. I hope you did too. Enjoy the content. And I'll see you all in the morning for a final consecutive day of this week. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. Peace out. Have a good night. See you all later.